on you.
And we begin at 4 with breaking news out of North St. Louis County. This is a live look at Airport Road in Berkeley, where police are on the scene of a shooting. This is near Airport Elementary. A spokesperson from Metro says there were gunshots fired and there are now multiple bullet holes on the 61 Chambers route bus. We don't know if those shots came from inside or outside the bus, but we do know there were people on that bus at the time of the shooting. We're working to find out more. We will keep you updated. A North St. Louis County teenager remains in critical condition after a brawl Friday near Hazelwood East High School. Good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Kay Quinn. It's being called another symptom of the epidemic of trauma and violence. A 15-year-old girl is under arrest, charged with the assault. The fight happened near the intersection of Norgate Drive and Claudine Drive. That's just a half a mile from the school. This evening, an advocacy group that works to create solutions for disarming trauma is speaking out. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer has new details on the story. Diamond?
Well, Kay, St. Louis County Police say that 15-year-old girl is being held by family court on assault charges, and the girl who remains in the hospital is in critical condition. Today, the founder of Gun Institute told us she received dozens of phone calls about what can be done to stop this epidemic of violence. Now, police say they responded to a call for a fight Friday near the intersection of Norgate and Claudine Drive involving several teenagers. When they arrived, they found a girl with a severe head injury. Video posted to social media and from nearby doorbell camera shows the girl's head being slammed on the concrete several times. Today, Dr. Marty Casey, the founder of Gun Institute, says there's a cycle of violence. The organization works to disarm trauma while providing training to the community and schools for bullying, domestic abuse, suicide, and gun violence. Dr. Casey currently works with 13 schools in St. Louis and plans to have more join, but she says schools want to have to join.
We can only get into schools if we go through the proper channels, and that starts with the schools recognizing that we can help and we can do the work. And so that's them making the decision, okay, we've allocated a certain amount of funds where this can happen. So we hope that they do reach out, because whether they choose to deal with it on site, the children are still children that's suffering from the trauma.
Now, police say this is all an ongoing investigation, but I did reach out to Hazelwood School District, who posted a statement over the weekend asking them for more details about this, and they referred us to police. Live in North County, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Diamond. A man is facing child enticement charges after a volunteer group reported him to authorities. On Saturday, U-City Police got a call from a group called Predator Catchers Incorporated. It said 48-year-old Richard Manor was trying to get who he thought was a 13-year-old girl to meet him in person in Flynn Park. Court documents say he was really messaging a fake Instagram account made by Predator Catchers. Officers arrested Manor. He later confessed. The Fort Zumwalt School District confirms with 5 on your side an employee is the subject of a police investigation. In a text to families, school leaders confirmed an employee from Fort Zumwalt South has been put on administrative leave. A search is underway in Tennessee for a missing Mizzou student. Nashville police say 22-year-old Riley Strain was last seen in a bar by a group of friends Friday. The group says they lost sight of him after he was kicked out of the bar. All attempts to call Strain go straight to voicemail. Family and friends are working with police as the search continues. The University of Missouri says it's offering support it can to Strain's family and staying in touch with Nashville authorities. We will keep you updated as we learn more. Right now, we're trying to learn more about a shooting that happened in North St. Louis City. St. Louis Metropolitan Police responded to calls for a shooting around 1 this afternoon on North Kings Highway. That's near Kings Highway Chop Suey. They found a man shot. Right now, we don't know the name of the victim or his condition, but we will keep you updated as we get more information. Just a few hours ago, we learned Fontbonne University in Clayton is shutting its doors for good next year. A news conference just wrapped up there a few minutes ago. The college cites dwindling enrollment, a shrinking endowment, and unsteady financial situation as causes for the closure. According to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, Washington University will purchase the 16-acre campus in the coming months. Fontbonne says it will not admit a freshman class in the fall, but will continue to teach classes until the end of next summer's term in 2025. The St. Louis Archdiocese and its All Things New plan continue to impact schools and parishes in our area. 2 more elementary schools are closing: St. Roch Catholic School in the Skinker de Bolivar neighborhood and Little Flower School in Richmond Heights. Both have seen recent dips in enrollment. That's according to the Archdiocese. Only 78 students were enrolled in St. Roch for the next school year. Little Flower had only 8. The president of St. Roch's Parish Council, Mike Stevens, says there was an uptick in enrollment before the decision by the Archdiocese.
The uncertainty just took its toll, and we really had a difficult time recovering from that situation. Because of that uncertainty, a lot of our parents were looking elsewhere, and it had a chilling effect on new families coming to St. Roch, all created by the way the Archdiocese managed this whole all things new process.
According to Stevens, the Archdiocese said it would work to relocate St. Roch's faculty and help families find education alternatives within the Catholic school system. 5 on Your Side's Mercedes McKay will have more on this story coming up on 5 on Your Side at 6. All right, let's take a live look at the Botanical Garden. A beautiful day to be outside, 70 degrees. This is the last full week of winter. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell. Any more hints of winter out there, Scott?
You know, Kay, we really don't have much in the way of winter-type weather heading our way, as evidenced by what we've seen the last several weeks. It's been pretty quiet around here, and temperatures have been above average. Yes, it was chilly yesterday morning, and for some of us, chilly this morning. Right now, we are looking at a mainly sunny sky across the area in St. Charles. Right now, you're looking at Highway 70, and traffic is rolling right along. Skies are pretty much clear across Missouri and Illinois at this point. And we look at the closest rain showers down into southern portions of Arkansas. Your temperatures, well, tonight they're going to drop back into the 40s. So we're going to be well above average. Looking around the region at this point, we have a good deal of sunshine around. Everybody's enjoying that nice sunshine, and we do think as we head through the remainder of the evening, we're just fine. It'll be quite warm into midweek with rain chances increasing by Thursday. How widespread that rain will be, Kay, remains to be seen. That's to be determined. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Scott. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump kicked off their rematch campaigns in Georgia over the weekend. Voters there head to the polls tomorrow for their primary as the state is set to play a crucial role in the November election. CNN's Julia Benbrook has more.
Dueling rallies in Georgia over the weekend as President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump compete for support in this key battleground state. During Trump's speech in Rome, Georgia, the former president took aim at Biden's State of the Union address, calling it partisan and angry.
We all heard Crooked Joe's angry, dark, hate-filled rant of a State of the Union address. Didn't it bring us together?
Just about 60 miles away from Trump's speech, Biden spoke in Atlanta and slammed Trump for, quote, who he keeps company with, pointing to U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was at Trump's rally, and right-wing Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who Trump met with on Friday.
We all know Donald Trump sees a different America, an American story of resentment, revenge, and retribution. That's not me, that's not you.
The race for the U.S. Senate will not come through Georgia like it did in 2020 when Biden won by roughly 12,000 votes, leaving it up to the Biden campaign to mobilize voters without the help of key down-ballot candidates.
The road to the White House goes through Georgia, and I can't wait to continue to make the case alongside Joe Biden in the months ahead.
Biden's Georgia stop helped kick off his campaign's new I'm on Board tour, where Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have plans to travel to every battleground state in the coming weeks. Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.
President Biden urges Israel not to cross his red line. This as diplomatic red tape keeps tons of aid from entering Gaza. What was meant to be a celebration of Mother's Day in the UK embarrasses the royal family. The photo that sparked an apology from the Princess of Wales.